Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. The Huskies will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And here comes their veteran leader. He has been through the battle, guys, and there are plenty of expectations this season.
Yeah, and there should be expectations. This guy's been around a long time, knows the systems, knows the players. Everybody's going to have to believe in him for this year to be a big success.
Yeah, David, there's just no substitution for experience, right? This guy has played so many snaps. He's seen it all. No doubt they need him to play at a high level.
They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. So the Washington Huskies offense will take the field for the first time. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, quarterback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
His way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had, these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them. With a weapon like him in the backfield, he really makes this offense go.
And the Huskies in the hurry-up. He leaves it with his back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Williams will pass. Not the type of accuracy you typically see from this senior quarterback.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly completes. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
3:25.
They'll try the counter. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Working that left side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Leaves it with the back. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Flip it.
The give to the back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
It'll be 1st and goal from the 2.
Here we go.
Barges ahead. And he burrows his way into the end zone. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. The offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Return goes out of bounds.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The give to the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
On the ready. Here we go.
Williams looking for a man. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads it left. And the ball is picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Snap in the shotgun. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious. The hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On second down, wants to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. He's there to make the stop. Washington wants to go quickly. The give to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Now facing a third and long. Williams will pass. Quarterback moving. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Power football with the run. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Williams looking for a man. Skips away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Dumps it to the back. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that well, good coverage.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He's going to run it. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Holmes.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Here he comes from inside his own 5, and the returner will be knocked down.
1st and 10.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Leaves it with the running back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're all locked up here in the 3rd quarter as he's set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Williams will pass. Got his man out of the backfield. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Washington right back to the line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Finds a little space. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Huskies. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride. To the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. A first down for the offense. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Catch in the middle, it's Rich. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They bring the punter onto the field now. Makes a move. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion. They lost yardage. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on third and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I don't want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge first down on third and long.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Washington! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good...
Oh, what a grab by the defense. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be first down for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Quarterback will audible. Scanning the field, it's Ginn. Trying to get to him. He's got an open man. And it'll be a touchdown.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Looking for room. It's Washington. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. Washington wants to go quickly.
And first down for the offense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has... He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's looking deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And that's near enough for a first down.
They'll leave it with him. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Washington! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Fires to the wideout. Got it. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Williams looking for a man. Makes the catch. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The kickoff bounces. Bring it out to the 25. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Rich. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Second down.
He wants to throw it again. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw for it. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Huskies. Defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
With the defensive score.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes this handoff and headed to the right.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. It might be a gamble to go for it on 4th down. With that distance, it's a real gamble to keep it on the ground.
Yeah, I don't think the defense was ready for it. I know I certainly wasn't. I don't know about you guys. I thought that was going to be a throw, but it caught him off guard running the football, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Going over the top. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give. Still on his feet at the 45. Afterburners coming. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock and made no doubt about it. This one's over.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. One more play to pad the stats. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
And there's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field. And David, I think moving forward, this team just has to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and your coach has been preaching all camp about the mistakes, but now it's real. Now you got a loss attached to it, but a lot of conference play still ahead, a lot of opportunities to still have a successful season.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.